What's the craziest thing you've seen at a hospital? After surgery, I spent a few days in a shared room with this sweet old man across from me. He was too frail to do much on his own and relied heavily on the nurses. But his nurse? Awful. She'd show up late with his meds, ignore his calls to use the bathroom for hours, and acted like he was a burden every time he asked for help. One night, his oxygen tube slipped off the bed, and he started struggling to breathe. He called for the nurse, but when she walked in, her phone rang. Instead of helping him, she told him to wait, answered the call, and walked out to chat with her boyfriend. Desperate, he tried to grab the tube himself but slipped and hit his head on a table. When the nurse finally returned, she didn't even check on him, just shoved him back into bed and left. The next morning, his family visited and asked about the bump on his head. I was furious when I heard her lie, saying he insisted on doing it himself. After she left, I called his son over and told him the truth. Turns out his son was a doctor at the hospital. She was fired on the spot.